for a price that we've not seen before. $24.95 to solve the problem of food storage. We always need to store stuff. Well, how about durable? How about airtight, sealed, and even watertight? A perfect storage solution. I did some research. I found like for like on one of the biggest websites out there. I wrote it down, actually. Hold on, I want to get this right. $46.90. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're at $24.95 with 3 flex pay of less than $7 or $8. It's a brilliant opportunity. You get everything you need to store everything from your bread, your fruit, your cereal, muffins, cookies, dog food, pasta, you name it, you can do it. So we're going to get started. Our producer is a superstar, Allison, today. Allison, will you show America how many we have for this line lighter? Because at last count, there was, I think, 2,400. It looks like already 150 pre-ordered this. The lovely Kelly Deirdring is here. Kelly, this is easy today.
This is easy.
Lowest price we've ever done, and compared to the market, huge difference.
Huge difference. And let me just showcase, because water and air is what degrades our food. That's the reason we have to throw our food in the trash. That's the reason we lose money and we cringe every time we throw a bag of salad, a bag of herbs, a bag of cilantro away. We're like, oh, we just lost money. This is my personal cell phone, okay? This is not an HSN dummy cell phone that they give us.
Right.
My personal cell phone.
I will vouch for that.
This is one of our medium-sized containers. I'm going to pop it on inside there. This is what we're talking about when we talk about completely airtight, completely watertight. Ready for this? We're just going to put it underwater. I set that timer. Oh, I didn't hit start. Let me hit the start button. Sorry,
Gotta do it right. Gotta do it right.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit start on my little timer because it's going to go throughout the entire presentation. You can hear it clicks into place, 4 latches. I'm going to dunk it underwater.
Oh, she's brave.
So I'm going to actually put a weight on it so that it stays underwater.
She's nuts.
And we're going to come back to that cell phone because you could never do that with any other food storage solution in the market. Hefty has nailed it. I actually call this the future of food storage. And the reason is air and moisture is what degrades our food. We have now found a way to keep the air and the moisture out while giving you the easiest locking system of your life, okay? You're not gonna break a nail if you have arthritis or any kind of dexterity issues in your hands. Ready for this? 4 clips into place, easy to do, easy to unclip. You're not going to be injuring yourself trying to struggle with the lids, okay? These are so incredibly durable as well. In fact, yesterday, blueberries flew out of my refrigerator. I don't know how it happened, but they flew out of my refrigerator and they were fine. Now, this video is my favorite, okay? This machine burnt out. The motor on the machine burnt out before the wings failed, meaning hundreds of thousands, almost 1 million rotations.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Those wings opened and closed, and the machine burnt out before the wings failed. The wings never failed. I call them wings. They're little clips. We call it our clip fresh. They're the clips. Okay, this was my refrigerator yesterday. It's blueberry season.
Nice.
I get blueberries after blueberries. Ready for this? It came tumbling out of my refrigerator just like that, and nothing happens. They're so incredibly durable, and that's why we call it the future of food storage.
Okay, our producer Allison's telling me, and folks, please bear with us. We have a lot of people trying to dial in. With everyone currently on the phone, about 1,700 before it's completely gone. We have no extras. There is no wait list. There's no advanced orders. If you do a quick Google search on one of the biggest websites in the world, you'll find this exact set is $46 for you and you only. Right now, we've taken the price down to $24.95 and put it on 3 flex pay. We're going to use these. We know we're going to use them. This is a great set with all the popular sizes. Yes, this is something that you invest in because we always need a place to store our food. Whether it's new food, whether it's leftover food, we always need storage containers. And I will tell you, every single review that I looked at was 4 and 5 stars across the board. Dishwasher safe? Of course it is. BPA free, stain resistant. It has all the bells and whistles.
You're not going to have red sauce left over stuck in the bottom of this. This is going to come completely clean. It's the highest of the high quality. I love that we're giving you the vertical, because you can store like your noodles, or up and down. Now you normally have like a cardboard wrapper around these. That doesn't store them. That doesn't keep the air out of them. The #1 reason we lose money. In fact, the United States government, it says about a 2-year-old survey, so it may be even more at this point, did a study. $2,800 the average family of 4 throws away every year. $2,800 $800. That is a full-on vacation. We throw away that in food. Just look at some of the examples, because you're getting the large pieces, the small pieces. You're getting all 20 pieces. We have fit a bag and a half of the salad in here, okay? That is a lot of salad. I want you to take it out of the vessel that it comes in, and I want you to pop it inside, airtight, watertight, seal in the freshness. Now, if you're somebody that wants to do portion control, or you want to take your salad to work with you, look what you can do. Bring your dressing separately, okay? You can throw it in your briefcase. Nothing happens. It will not spill around in a lunch pail. It's completely sealed in. And then you can actually just add in other fruits and veggies while you're at work, because you're bringing it completely sealed. So let's throw a couple of our tomatoes on the top of our salad, and then let's just give ourselves a little bit of dressing, and then we can toss it inside the salad, okay? It's that beautiful.
And I have to tell you, you go to the grocery store, and of course Hefty is in virtually every grocery store in America, but you go to the grocery store and so many times we're buying a la carte, one of these, we'll take one of those, I'll take one of these, and then you start adding it all up and it's a ton of money. So when you get a set like this, 20 pieces, so this is substantial, this is all you need, you get a lot for very little. Again, I think, you know, the Hefty brand stands for so much. I think the quality, the seal, the airtight, the watertight, as we're going to showcase, but realistically speaking, the value that we have is the real driver today. It's huge. Our producer just let me know we will have sold out of every single one when that clock hit 0. There are no more, folks. In fact, you know what we should do real quick? Can we run over there?
Let's run over there. Absolutely. Oh,
no, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay,
real fast.
We're going.
Folks, if you are ordering, there's maybe one or two other things that you might want to pick up. They are available, but there's only 300 in each. Kelly,
well, this is our 34 piece. So this one is, if you want to get the 20 and the 34, you're going to have 54 pieces.
There's only... Okay, that's very limited. There's about 150 of those.
I love this one. It's our pantry set, so it actually has the clip-top lids there. So if you want to go ahead and pour out your cereal,
I like that.
Noodles, rice, whatever. So that's what we're calling our pantry set. Okay. And then, of course, our beverage set. This is awesome for protein shakes or anything. Your dressings to take to the summer barbecue with you, all the way up to your gallon. So you can take a whole thing of your very favorite sangria.
Yeah.
Our producer said lemonade. I said sangria.
I know
that just goes to show where our minds are different. But anyways, at the end of the day, it's all going to be airtight. It's all going to be water sealed so that you're keeping out the moisture. You're keeping out the bugs. Yeah. If you've ever had kitchen pantry bugs, you're already on the phone dialing. I had pantry bugs once. It was a nightmare of my life. You can never get rid of them. They get into they get into every other food container I've ever met except for Hefty, okay? Because these are completely sealed. Let me just show you the underneath side. This is a silicone lining, so nothing gets in, nothing gets out. If this were your brown sugar, you want to keep a little moisture in, right? You don't want the moisture to escape. Put your brown sugar, your flour, your noodles, your cereal. Look at, we've got an entire loaf of bread. Bread, by the way, is not supposed to be in the refrigerator. I had no idea. I always kept my bread in the refrigerator. It's supposed to stay at room temperature or be frozen. You can now put it at room temperature. In Hefty, you won't get the mold. You won't get the mildew. It won't spoil. So when you seal it watertight, airtight, keeping all of that out, you're preserving the freshness. And in most cases, at least in my personal experience, if it's my berries or my herbs, 2 and 3 times longer than any other storage solution that I've ever met. And it just works with every single item.
It's interesting reading the reviews from folks that say, you know what, I have arthritis, and these are lids, these are seals which are easy. These wings are not awkward, they're not difficult. They have the silicone around it, and really what it does is it makes it just a breeze to open and close. And they tested it. They put this really through the ringer to really find out, will this stand the test of time? But here is the reason why Hefty charges more. People normally spend a premium on buying a Hefty product. They're one of the brand leaders. When HSN does it, and we only typically present Hefty perhaps 10 times a year maximum, we only do it when we can offer a phenomenal offer. I think if you Googled it and you searched on that big website and you saw this at $46.90, and that's just a normal price. I mean, $46 is a reasonable price for what you get.
That's what I was going to say. I would would pay that for this set.
But not here, Kelly, not
at
here.
HSN, you don't have to. So I love the fact that you can get your entire life organized. So it's not, you're going to use it in your refrigerator as well. Everything is freezer safe too. You're going to pop it into your lunch pail just as you see us doing in the video. You're really going to use these for everything, maybe even if it's for your craft supplies or your sewing supplies, your needles, your bobbins, your bobby pins, whatever it is. You can see this was my experience the other day. I don't know how the blueberries came flying out at me, but they just did, and they just take a tumble, and it doesn't matter, okay? It's that durable. But you can see, if you do shop at like the big box stores, the big ones where you buy in bulk, and you get the giant thing of fries or corn dogs or, whatever it is, chicken wings, now you have somewhere to put them where they won't get freezer burned.
Yes.
Because this is completely safe inside a freezer. So freezer burn is another big spoiler of our food. And so if we keep it in a bag or a package or El Cheapo package that it comes in, it gets that air involved and then it gets freezer burned. You can get your huge thing of meatballs if you buy those at the big box locations, pop it inside here, and now you're keeping it completely safe. But not just that, it's durable and you can see these just pop open without any effort.
That's a great container.
Ladies that have their nails done, you don't want to break a nail every time you go in for a scoop of, ice cream or whatever you have on the inside there. You're completely safe with Hefty, and it's no surprise that Hefty is the #1 leader in terms of food storage. We buy and we love Hefty in terms of our garbage cans and our cutlery.
Sure.
Now you're going to do it with your food storage solutions. And I call it the storage solution of the future. It looks the same as other food storage, but it just isn't the same. It just isn't the same. Read the reviews. It has that silicone seal and it keeps it airtight and watertight. At the end, we're going to go back to my phone, which has been underwater for 12 minutes.
I've been monitoring it so far and it's still working.
My phone is still working. I don't have to invoice anybody for a new cell phone, and I'm not going to have to. In terms of your soup, your stew, your leftover, your salad dressing, your, anything that's a liquid, you can see it is you would never turn another food storage solution upside down and spin it around and drop it and throw it on the ground.
You're not scared.
We took it and threw it down the stairs. We really put these things through the ringer because we want to be able to do on live TV what you're going to do at home. It's just the most durable set, and you're getting 20 pieces, and we'll flash up all the different pieces in a minute. Thank you so much. So you can see you're getting rectangles and you're getting the circles. You're getting your 1 cup, 2 of those, a 2 cup, a 4 cup, 2 of the 9 cups, a 16 cup. Now that's just in the rectangular containers. You're also getting the circular containers, and those come in a different configuration with the 1 cup, the 2 cup, and the 9 cup. So you're getting more pieces than any other configuration offered, and you're getting it at a better rate. And I love that you can do the vertical, the noodles, the pasta, your celery, by the way. Little tip my mom taught me.
I like tips.
I like them too. Water inside your celery and your carrots will keep it fresher longer. It won't spoil because it's a plant, of course. If we don't think about it, put a little bit of water in there. That celery soaks up the water so that each and every time you go in for a stalk of celery or a piece of carrot, or even if it's a whole carrot, it's going to be moisture. It's still actually uptaking water.
Right.
So your family gets fresh vegetables as well. It's just a really great set to have.
With everyone there right now, I'm showing hard quantity of 950, and with everyone on the phone line, about 200 left. Last chance if you want to get it. $46 is the price I saw elsewhere. If you'd like to order yours before they're gone, $24.90. Oh, the phone! Don't forget the phone. $24.95, and if you can grab it right now, 3 flex pay.
Okay, I'm gonna take my phone out now. I don't know what the timer says. I can't see that far, but I'm gonna pull this out. Now we put that in there at the very top of the almost 12 minutes we've been on air. So check this out.
It's working.
There's not a drip, not a drop.
It's working.
It's working. It's not wet, it's not ruined.
Okay, just before we say goodbye to Kelly, a quick recap of those other pieces. A lot of you, and this is interesting, I've obviously opted for the 34 piece. There's only a couple of these now left. Let's head over there for just a second. So the 34 piece is really your big daddy of them all. This is the full comprehensive, absolutely everything that your heart desires in here.
Well, if you're somebody that wants to transform your whole kitchen, get the 20 piece and the 34 piece, okay? Because this really will transform your
You don't need anything else after that, yeah.
You really don't. You're getting 54 pieces. You might even be able to give a couple of pieces away. We're flashing on the screen all the different sizes. You're getting a 17 cup, a couple of 2 cups, a 4 cup. These are rectangle and circles. So this is that that circle piece. And then I love the pantry.
This is good. I like the pantry.
Because, if you're doing like a lot of flour or, baking, if you bake or you have the cereal, there arrive a lot of rice and grains, quinoa, stuff like that, it can just pour out the top. So I love that little lid pops open and then you just pour it out the top each and every time. So great for cereal, great for grain, great for portion control as well with the smaller sizes down at the bottom. This is an awesome set. Remember, they all have the easy clip wings. And they're all watertight, airtight. Okay, all of them. And then my fave.
This is what most people have picked up to go along with your 20-piece set.
Yeah, because this is your liquid set or your beverage container set, and you're getting all the different ones. So the small one would be great for like salad dressing or sauces that you're bringing to like a summertime, springtime barbecue, all the way up to your sangria/lemonade, whichever it is of your preference for the summertime, or whatever you want, a Gator, a sports drink, whatever you put inside here. You can throw it in the back of your car like this, and it won't leak out.
Kelly Deirdre, rumor has it you have the ultimate solution to perfect eggs every time.
I love eggs, and you gotta see the egg cooker.
30 minutes away from the $19